Welcome everybody. React Native Live is now live. Okay. Just getting settled in here, we're gonna be working on Swipeable today. Can't wait. It's gonna be fun. I should do a little marketing. Let people know about this. I'm gonna go on Twitter. Tell people we are live. Swipeable live stream and a swipeable component in React Native. Join me on Twitch now. Do you think the imperative you think the imperative will make people show up? We'll see. I'll go let some people know about this. Okay. Put this in community. And let's see, where else should I put it? Facebook? I don't know. Facebook? I mean, who there is really going to care? Hey, Coretti360, Skididdy93, welcome back. Just kind of getting warmed up here. Wow, is that chat really small or is it just me? Let's move that up. Let's make that a little bigger, hey? Save that. I was supposed to have some new graphics, but Jenna is still working on it. So it's gonna take a little bit. Let's see. Just gotta make sure this is working. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, it's working. Good. Actually, I need to verify. Yep, we have 1080p. Hopefully that's nice and high resolution for y'all. Just letting people kind of filter in here, and in the meantime I'm gonna actually start spinning up a new React Native Ignite. Let's do Ignite. So npx ignite CLI new. By the way, I just did something interesting. Let's see here. What's the command? Which npx? So look here. So npx is now nice-n9 npx. So when I put in npx, it will now deprioritize. It will nicify the the computer process. Oh, I just realized I was supposed to turn on another light. I'll be right back. I look beautiful. Thank you, Ski Diddy. That's very nice of you to say. Well lit anyway. Okay, so npx ignite CLI new, and we're gonna do a swipeable. So let's say swipe app, I guess. Question. Do I do Expo here? What do you think? Expo? No Expo? I'm really curious. There's also a few different ways we can implement this, so delete the project, Josh Mander says. Deleted code is good code, Jamon. Do it. Well, as you can see, I haven't actually started the project yet, so all is right in the world. It does not exist yet. Okay, I'm gonna do it. No Expo. All right, creating swipe app using Ignite 7.2.0. Then it's already perfect. Skididdy says no Expo. Yeah. All right. So here's the thing. Software Mansion has a swipeable component. I actually wanted to use this one. That's what I want to do. Import swipeable. Actually, let's throw this over here. So while that's spinning up, yes, it's spinning up. This component allows for implementing swipeable rows or similar interaction. It renders its children within a panable container that allows for horizontal swiping left and right. While swiping one of two action containers can be shown, depends on whether the user swipes left or right. Containers can be rendered by render left actions or render right actions. Props. Seems simple enough. And this is something I think we include already in Ignite. Johanna Christian, thanks for the follow. Are you finished? Suomalainen? Minä olen suomalainen Amerikalainen. I think it's more like Suomeski Amerikalainen. I don't know. I'm not that far in my Finnish studies. All right, so swipeable. We have properties. Friction. We're going to be playing with all these. Left threshold. This is the distance from the left edge at which the released panel will animate to the open state, or the open panel will animate into the closed state. By default, it's half the panel's width. I see. So if you like pull like over. Kuule olen. Joo. Tervetuloa. So right threshold. Okay, so like it depends on how far over you want to pull. And I guess this would be a little bit of a kind of a I think I think I messed up my language settings. Se on todella hyvä. Yeah. So overshoot left, a Boolean value indicating the swipeable panel can be pulled further than the left actions panel width. Set to true, so as long as the left panel render method is present. I see. So like as you're pulling it across, do you want it to kind of stretch beyond that action panel? That makes sense to me. Easy for you to say. Josh says, I recognize some of those sounds. Johanna probably is like, yeah, that's not great. Or is it Johan? Is it Juha? Johan? Johanna? Okay, overshoot friction. Are we still? Nope, we're good. Okay, let's go into swipe app, and I'm going to open up VS Code. Let's get this stretched properly here, and npx React Native run iOS. I always like to kind of have this running in the background. So if you're just joining me today, I did something kind of new, a couple things new. One is I'm in higher definition, and It that look beautiful, so mission accomplished. I'll do. And then whatever. Secondly, I had some problems where, like, when I was building stuff, the stream would like freeze. So I did this little trick. Alien PX to nice-n NPX 9 NPX. So that will make NPX on at a lower priority. Make it, excuse me, nicer. So should work better. The first one, like you, I guess. You, huh? You? What? I don't know if I understand. Josh Manders, oh nice. When you load up Simulator, your machine just dies out. It's not just me. Yeah. Especially when I'm trying to stream on Twitch, you know? So, we're gonna let that thing go. Tell me if there are any issues, please. Okay, on swipeable, left open, on swipeable, right open. I think we're gonna try a lot of this stuff. Trackpad 2-finger gesture. 2-finger gestures on supported devices, iPads with trackpads. Oh, like in a separate keyboard, I guess? Skipping all over the place. Is anybody else noticing that too? If so, that sucks. Ah. Here, I'm gonna try something. So, no, not just. Renice -n -5. Okay, that's not gonna let me. Okay, so I'm gonna try to renice some of these to make Twitch activity better. Let's see here. So, if I can renice them. Twitch Studio Agent. Hmm. $90989. I'm just trying to make like Twitch Studio. It needs to be higher priority than whatever else is running, pretty much. So I'm gonna see what I can do here. Yeah, the problem that with my cam is I was using the keyboard on my laptop, which is currently what is. Okay, so let's see. Rocking a maxed out Intel Mac with 64 gigs RAM, and I think video-wise goes to crap when you open iOS Simulator. Yeah, that's not fun. So that's done now. Hopefully it's smoothed out. I'm gonna look at all the rest of these. Twitch Studio. So that's 90988. Whoops. 90988. I mean, I don't know. Maybe all of these together will help us have a smooth broadcast. We'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens here. Okay, it ran. Good. Okay, so what we need to do is, first off, do we have React Native Gesture Handler? Let's go look at our package JSON. And dependencies. There it is. What version? 1.10.3. What's the latest? 1.10.3. It's the latest version. Okay, so let's just start by opening up the. If we go into the demo list here, now we have all of these characters, and if I want to delete some of these, that's I guess what I'll do. I'll just make it so you can delete some of these. Seems better now. Yeah, it's not like compiling right now, so I think that's why. Okay, so let's go into that screen. All right, and let's import swipeable. So we're bringing in swipeable. What's an example? Okay, here we go. Oh, and it's /swipeable. That is what I did. Good. Okay. Swipeable here. And we have our flat list. Apple style swipeable row. We are returning a swipeable render left actions. All right, let's just see what happens when I take this whole view here and make it swipeable, I guess. Or do I just like change this here? Swipeable. Okay, refreshing. Didn't like that. Let's, whoops. Let's just wrap it, I guess. Let's try that. Swipeable. Okay. No. Every time I hit Command R, do you do this too now? Command R turns on like recording. Okay, so it's not letting me swipe left or right. All right. Let's go look at what's. Okay. So we do need some actions here, and this is render left actions. Render left actions. And okay, left actions. Looks like it's like some animated text. I mean, I'll just grab, I guess, all of this and see what it looks like. It's a little funky, but render left actions, and we need the rect button, which is coming from React Native gesture handler. Okay. Okay, so we need animated as well. Animated is coming from React Native. Throw that in there. And it looks like it's just being passed through as a function, so we're just gonna leave that. Styles left action, what do they have for that? Where's styles coming from? I might have to go to this example app and kind of see what's up here. So let's go take a look at that. Zoom in a bit. All right, styles is down here, and we have like flex, all this stuff. You know, I mean, this isn't how I would normally do it, but I'm going to just copy that in there just to see how well this works. And why doesn't hairline width work on? Just make it 1. Okay. Anything else we're missing? This.close. Okay, that's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna make that a alert, I guess. Alert closing. What's drag X? And that's not in there. Okay. Oh, that's because render left actions comes with a progress and a drag X. Ah. This is going to be called as... Okay, yeah, this is going to be called as things are being drug around. Style sheet. Yeah, thank you, Mazen. I figured it out on my own, but if I'd been paying attention. Ah, hey, looky there. It now will go to the side from the left. And then we have a styles left action, which isn't actually a thing. So let's do rect button, I guess. And then action text will be, I don't know, I guess the message text. See how that looks. Okay. Could be worse, I guess. Want to become famous. Oh, geez. Let's see. How do I deal with that? How do I deal with that? Yeah. Does that mean you're a legit streamer now that you have bot spam? Yeah. So Twitch Studio doesn't seem to give me... Okay, right here. Ban. There we go. Did that go away? It looks like it did. Hey, my first spammer. Okay, so obviously the styles here are horrid. So I'm gonna actually start over a little bit here. I'm just gonna copy these in because that's how I roll. So there's my... No, that's supposed to be for the rect button. Right here. Okay. And then animated text. I'm going to start with like color red, just so I can see it. Unexpected token. Let's get rid of that. And okay, so the red text is coming through. That's good. All right. Now I think these actually need a background. Message deleted by a moderator. I reported the account too. Thanks, Josh. React Native docs say hairline width. This is defined as the width of a thin line on the platform. It can be used as the thickness of a border division between two elements. For some reason, it wasn't like showing up in TypeScript. I don't know why. Seems like it's the same as one. Yeah. The funny thing is though, like, I don't think it was actually used here, right? So here's my question. So drag X comes in, and this is a... Let me see. Drag X any? Ah, okay, here's the function signature here. Render left actions, progress, and then it should return a React node. So I'm going to copy. So what I did here was I just hovered over render left actions, and it gave me the signature that Swipeable expects. Now if I come back to this here, I believe I need a colon there. Then this needs to be progress, and this needs to be drag X. And then now we know what this is. So it is an animated interpolation object, and we are doing interpolate. By the way, if music is wrong volume or anything like that, just let me know. Still figuring this stuff out. I was supposed to have some new graphics, but Jenna and I worked on them last night, worked on them this morning, didn't have time to implement into the stream, but we're gonna have some new graphics. There's already a really cool logo that Jenna has come up with, designer. So drag X is being used in the transform here. And the trans is being used from drag X interpolate. Music could be a bit quieter. Okay, let's see, what is it right now? It's about 6, so I'm gonna make it a 4 or a 3. So that's like half. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so it turns white. I think it's because this here really should, the list container should really have a background color. And so the background color, we probably just want it to be the same, right? So it's going to be this. I mean, really, I should probably go find that color. Colors. It's in the palette. Palette black. That's like a dark gray. So this is a deep purple is what we're looking for here on the palette. It's not being used in the colors. So if I said palette, oops. Dot deep purple. Oh, that is not the same purple. That is not the same purple. I think the background's actually a gradient now. So yeah, okay, well, we'll be able to see what's going on here. That's a slightly different color. That's okay. All right. So now that we're doing that, it's white and it has that archive right there. So let's make that look a little nicer. So this is the button. Padding vertical. If I went something like this, sort of works. Keep that as 80. Yeah, okay. So how do I make this vertically centered again? I ask every single stream. I have no idea. Space between, flex direction is column. Background color should not really be white, so let's do something different. Let's go palette dot angry. Got to go with angry. Wow. Whoa. Okay. So this needs to be palette white, I guess. I mean, kind of makes sense. It should be, what's the font size? I don't know. Is that too much? It looks okay. And maybe like a little more weight to it, I guess. Bold. No, that's too much. Too much. Let's go 16. And it's still offset because I still don't know. And there I went Command R again. Okay. Okay, so you can see you can like pull it all the way over right now, and we're gonna be playing with that. Closing, it says. Okay. So padding vertical. That doesn't work. Yeah, Okay. That's not how you're supposed to do it. Whatever. Hey, Darren. How's it going, sir? Okay, so this doesn't feel quite right. Like I pull it open, it should stay open, right? Right there. Am I wrong? Feels like you should be able to pull it open and then tap that button. Unless it always wants you to do that. Like that. I'd imagine that you'd want to... And normally, wouldn't you pull from the right for that? Maybe, I don't know. I don't really know the common paradigms for this. But it's cool. It's cool. All right. So, what I'm thinking we'll do is when you pull it to the right, it will shrink the size of that cell, like animate the size of that cell, and then delete it. And I have no idea how to do that either. So this is going to be a learning experiment as well. So on press, we're going to be doing that. Here's the problem. How do we know which swipeable we're in? Like which character we're in? I can think of a few different ways to do this. One is we can make this a higher order function. So what we do is we say const render left actions item, and we're returning another, oops. So we get the item as this is, so it's basically two functions. One will create another function that now has item embedded in it. And what is item again? Item in this case is a, it's one of these characters. Yeah. So this is a MobX state tree character. So I'm just going to import that. Now we have the item itself. So progress, drag X. Okay. On press. It's only when you click it though. That's okay for now. All right. So now we need to animate the current row to 0 and then delete it. Okay. Another way we could handle this instead of doing item there is have like an on archive. So we know that this is, they're trying to archive right here. So we simply call on archive. And then instead of an item there, we can pass in a, so in this case, what we would do, I guess, is, so what we're going to have to do here is set up a little more complex return or render item that will have a way to, oops, parentheses not supposed to be there. Have a way to know what item it is and then like collapse itself. So like this list container right here, we need to somehow tell it to animate away. Okay. So const on archive equals, and this is where we will animate to 0 height and then delete this item. I kind of like that. I don't know. What do you think? Like, I kind of like the idea of allowing this to control what happens after the swipeable is like these render left actions, right? It's handling like the display of it, but should it really handle the behavior? Probably not. This on archive should really be passed through, and then it just calls it and is like, your problem. Like, I know I'm archived now, so you deal with it. It's very good at delegation. All right, so animate to 0 height. Now I need to actually do some looking up on animated in React Native animated. React Native next. I should probably stay on 0.65, which by the way was just released yesterday, and we have a React Native radio episode that just dropped. Go check it out. We talk about React Native 0.65. Robin and John Major and Mazen and I think. I don't remember exactly. Maybe Harris was in there. And so we talked about that. Why am I in getting started right now? Can I just get rid of that? Yes, okay. So, here's a view, function component, which will fade in and out based on the animated value. So we have animated already. We need to use a ref. Okay. So let's do that. Height animation. And the current height of the list container is not set. How do I know the height? I think it's 80. We have an image, which is 65, and then we have padding of 10. So it could be 85. Sounds like the scroll view animation bug we had for animating hideaway. Yeah, I hope not. We'll find out. Juddy from way over in New Zealand. Hey, Jamon, going to watch you on screen while I work out. I should work out today. I might actually. I might do that. Oh yeah, I forgot to pass this through, so we're gonna need to do that. Let's just make sure that this is working. So alert, animating, and use ref. Oh yes. Yeah, so about this. So what I'm going to need to do is make this its own component. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to call this a character row. And then we're going to say character equals item. And the character row is going to be a function component. Character. It's a lot of character in there. Why isn't this working? Oh, item needs to be, whoops. So this will be a character here. And I've got something wrong. Maybe that's it. Okay. Animating, good. Okay, so it's working. All right, so now we need to actually start the animation. Let's go look at that. So fade in will set the timing, and fade out to value. And we start it. Is that all that happens? Okay. So it's going to be the height animation. And the current value is going to be, what did we say, 85? I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it. Use native driver is missing in type to value. Sure. Okay. That's fine. Infinite Jed, that scroll view animation bug was also talked about in React Native Radio 208. That's true. I forgot about that. Okay, so we're going to put height is height anim. What? Can I not do that? Styles. Style. Opacity is the fade anime. Is that not working? It's not assignable to type false. Value is not. What am I doing wrong? Okay, so use ref. And then in the, oh, I need the animated view. That's why. This needs to be an animated view. So animated dot view here. And then do the same here. Okay. Okay, it doesn't actually do it. Style property height is not supported by native animated module. Okay, can't do the animated for vectors. How do we do height then? React Native animated height. Seems old. I think this is Jason Brown's website. So, height, we are getting the animation here. Okay, but it's not the dot current though. I think that dot current thing is throwing us off. It shouldn't be dot current, right? It should just be this. Cannot be. So this would also need to be dot current. So that's not actually it then. Okay. It doesn't like this. Okay, so if we don't use that, what does it do? Okay, I mean, it works, I guess. Do you need to use transform instead of height? How would I do that? I mean, this kind of works without the native. It's so slow. How do I, oh, that's because it's the duration. Yeah. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay. It's leaving a bit there, so we would probably need to do the same thing with the padding, I guess. Padding bottom. What was it called again? So this container. Sorry, I'm. List container. So padding is just 10 in general. So the padding bottom, padding top being 10, we would need to animate that too to have it go completely away. So I guess we could do that. Padding will be 10. And we'll do the same thing here with padding animation. And I guess we just want to do dot current on these anyway, so we can get rid of the dot currents here. I don't know how to use transform on this. All right, so whoops. So let's say padding top, or can I do like padding vertical? Padding animation. Cool. So now when I do this, it goes completely away. Not bad. That's actually pretty slick. Now it's not actually deleting it, right? So we would need to know when these animations are done. Now we could just set like a timer and delete it after that, but I suspect there's a callback. So let's go look at that. So animated timing start. Animations guide. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I haven't really done much with animations, to be honest. And that was actually that was easier than I expected. So you can do easings and stuff like that. Custom composing animations as well. Parallel. Oh, I see. So we could actually put them at the same time. What's the callback then? Like, so we could add a listener. Could add a listener, I guess. Is there a dot then? No. So this is probably returning void. Okay. Callback. Callback. There we go. So we just do this. So once that's done, then we can do that. But I think this is a perfect situation where we go animated dot parallel. And then let's see here. Array. Okay, so we do an array of these two, and we don't need the start because that will be later in the parallel, right? Dot start. And then this. So basically what this is doing is it's taking these two animations and it's doing them at the same time. And then when they're done, that's what this callback is all about. Now we will delete the item. So we do have a reference to this item. And what I can do is I can go character dot remove, I guess, or something like that. And then if I go to my character model, I can add an action here. Actions, character. So remove. And then is it destroy character? Removes a model element from the state tree, mark it as end of life. The element should not be used anymore. I don't know. Like, let's try it. So let's refresh. And we're going to go Jerry. Jerry's going to be gone. Okay, no crash. Oh, there's a crash. Cannot modify. The object is protected, only can be modified using an action. Are we not in an action? Okay, so it's trying to splice. Maybe that's not how we're supposed to be doing that. Let's get parent, I guess. So const character store, and then we say character store dot character, or remove character. Character is one of those words that gets more and more weird looking the longer that you look at it. There's a word for that. I don't remember what it is. So there's get characters. So I could add remove character. And then in here I can just say self dot characters dot remove character. I don't know, this might not work, but it's at least giving it like a little. Wait, why is that? Oh, because it doesn't know that that's a character store. Whatever, it's fine. Broken. Undefined. Remove character is. Well, okay, where are these characters then? I'm gonna go back here and figure out where are these coming from. Oh, I know why. These are being spread in here like so. So the data is being spread in as a new array, which means that they no longer are a part of that tree, I guess. So like the character store right here. I mean, technically I could just grab it like this. This is a little funky because this isn't an actual, like, this isn't an actual component. This is just, no, this is a component, so I can use that. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not a real hook. All right, so character store, characters, or no, remove character, character. Okay. Ben Smith. Okay, no crash. So I'm going to go out of here, go back into there, and I don't see Ben Smith anymore. Let's kill Rick and Morty. Okay, now let's go back. Go to the demo list. No Rick, no Morty. Okay. But I don't know if this is... Whoops. No, that's not what I meant to do. We could use this, but I don't want to. Reactotron. Let's go look at Reactotron and let's see what is actually happening inside of the MobX tree store. Because that's... We got to actually see, is this working? So let's refresh. There we go. Let's go to our state. We have our character store. We have our characters. Summer Smith is the first one. So let's watch. When I hit archive, it goes away. If I archive agency director, yep. Every time I'm doing this, it's actually removing it. So that is working. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let's see what else we can do with this. By the way, this was ridiculously straightforward. I'm pretty impressed. Most of the problems here are because I've really not dealt with animations before. So swipeable. What else do we have? We have friction. So 1 is exactly, 2 means that it's slower. Let's give that a shot. See what's up with that. Swipeable. All right. So friction. Two. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Like, it won't let me go quite as far. Or as easily, I guess I should say. I have to go really, to kind of like go fast almost to do that. All right. Yeah, it might be useful sometimes. Left threshold. So let's say that we did that at, what is it? Is it a percentage? Half the panel's width, distance. Oh, I think that's a point pixels thing. So if I did left threshold there, it goes really easily. Like I'm just barely there and it goes all the way. Okay, that's cool. Right threshold, same thing. Overshoot left. False, I guess. I don't know. Left actions panels width. Okay. Overshoot right. Overshoot friction. Okay. For a native field, try 8 or above. 10. Rip Rick. OG. I wonder if I need to get rid of that. I guess I can't really tell the difference on this one. Okay. On-swipeable left open. So... right now the way this is working is you have to open it up and then hit archive. And then it goes away. I could make it so that as soon as you get wide enough, like go to there, boom, it archives. I'm going to do that actually. Let's do that. Let's do that. So render left actions overshoot. Oops. Hey, that did work. It's a little like slow. There it goes. I'm gonna have to reset my my store here. Hey, Rick and Morty are back. Okay, so yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. Let's see. On swipeable left will open when it starts animating on open. Okay. On swipeable will open anytime left or right. On swipeable will close. And then render left actions, render right actions. So we could do another action panel on the right. So if you swipe from the right to the left, so could provide more from that side. Container style, so you can update the animated view. In fact, I'm curious. No, we do want to keep it the same. Okay, and then enable trackpad 2-finger gesture. So that's just an iOS like iPad trackpad thing. And then we can actually tell it to just close if you keep a reference to swipeable. So let's grab a reference here. Let's go const swipe ref equals use ref defined, I guess. So swipe ref, and then we would just say ref equals, whoops, swipe ref, which will now give us the swipe ref. Let's see. There's a close there. So I'm going to not do any of this. And I'm just going to close it. So if I go like this and I hit that, swipe ref close. Oh no, dot current, that close. Because refs, you have to do dot current to unpack it more or less. So, whoops. Oh yeah. It's because of this one right here. Let's take that out. So if I do this and then click, it just closes because I told it to. All right. So that's how you do the reference. Not bad. Open left so we can open it. We can open the right one. Yeah. I mean, that's it. That's the whole thing right there in exactly an hour. Well, what do you think? Not bad, hey? To use React Native gesture handlers swipeable component. I'm pretty impressed. I like it. It's very, very cool. Obviously, you have other options. You can put multiple buttons. You can customize them how you would any React Native component. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Yeah, and then like this progress thing. So this could be interesting because actually, I'm actually kind of interested in seeing if we could like have some sort of let's say we were to do, let's say just a text, or let's see. So we have archive, and I'm just gonna put in like the progress right here. So progress dot interpolate from the, how do I do this again? So okay, so the interpolate, so let's go, swipe progress equals progress.interpolate, input range, I would assume is going to be like 0 to 100, and the output range could be 0 to 100, I guess. And then we would take swipe progress, which appears to be an interpolation. I don't even know how to use this, like dot Can't we do like a dot current or something like that? Can we not use it directly like that? I don't know if that's a thing. Objects are not valid. I guess just like do a string. So there's a 0 there. Doesn't seem to be like working. I don't know how to actually like grab that and grab the current value of that. Let's see. How do we get the actual value? Standard value class, new animated value, interpolation. So interpolation here. I'm just trying to get a number. Maybe it won't let us do that. I don't know. It would have been kind of cool to see like, you know, a certain percentage or whatever. I don't know what you'd use that for. Whatever. That's a animation thing. Archive. What's going on? Yep. Okay, cool. I think that's it. I will go ahead and push this up to GitHub so people can take a look at it. Whoops. Implementing swipeable, I guess, on demo list screen per React Native Live coding. Okay, hub create. So this will be the URL here, swipe app. And I will push that out and let people see the changes. But yeah, very cool. Oh, of course I didn't save this. Yeah. Don't think that was a big deal. Yeah, it's just a reformatting. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Cool. Well, thanks so much for coming along with me in this React Native Live. As always, I'm going to be hanging out with you all on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. We're gonna take on some React Native project of some sort, just like this, and we will play with the libraries and techniques and whatever else. Another one in the books, yeah. And I'll also keep an eye out on Twitch. I'll also be doing some open source hacking and late at night. You can hang out with me there, and we'll work on Ignite. We'll work on MobX State Tree and some others, and then I don't know, maybe some other cool stuff. And maybe by next Wednesday we'll have the new graphics in place. So, all right, we will. I'll talk to you all next time. Thanks for hanging out.